very strong view on the guidelines came about, and I'm extremely happy to see that some of these measures are in fact the ones that will deter retail participation. Maybe as I was listening to you, Samina, Neeraj talk about it a while back. Maybe there will be some pushback, not only from the broker and the exchanges, broker community and the exchanges, but also if you see the social media feeds, not everyone's entirely happy about it. But I think that's okay, because that's still a small section. If you listen to the macro numbers that the SEBI chairperson put out, the kind of losses that everyone's making as a whole is quite a lot, and I think it's a good way of systematically deterring retail participation from FNO. So I am actually quite happy to see the kind of measures that have come about.
Worried that more than 50,000, 60,000 crore of household income is being deployed or lost due to the options trading. So they came out with some 6 to 7 measures. And if I just explain them, the important part is that now one exchange, one weekly expiry will be there. So NSE has to decide whether they will go with Nifty weekly or Bank Nifty weekly, and BSE has to select whether Sensex or BankX. So good part is that we are in the world of every day is expiry day. That will reduce to only particular 2 days on the weekly expiry. Second part is that now the FNO lot value will increase. So as of now, the Nifty lot size is 25. And if I look at the price of the Nifty at 25,000, the lot value goes to 6,25,000. And they are looking to increase by 4-5 times. So accordingly, the lot size will increase from 25 to 100. So because of that, your initial margin will require more. So negative for the people who are trading in the future. Again, the writers will get the hurt, but I don't think that will somehow significantly affect the option buyer, because option buyer will take the 100 quantity, or to reduce the risk, they can go with out of the money strikes. And then important part was the reducing the margin benefit for the calendar spread. Those who are selling and buying in the current weekly expiry and then doing buying and selling opposite of the next weekly expiry. So that kind of benefit will reduce. So ultimately aim is how the regulator can demotivate the retail participations, which is growing rapidly in the Indian market.
Two things happening here. When I speak to a lot of my colleagues at other broking outfits as well, this was expected to come through. So to that extent, the market will take it in its stride, because there were measures that SEBI was indicating to a large extent. And this is probably something which is now put on record. Obviously, I think the excessive speculation that is happening, when I meet normal people in normal course of interactions, I think the kind of enthusiasm or the drive that a lot of these individuals have, specifically towards the F&O segment, without any basic understanding, I think that really is very, very scary. And therefore, I think the statistics that SEBI has put out in terms of the loss that a lot of these F&O traders are making is primarily based on this facet as a primary factor, considering other secondary factors. So I think largely the street was expecting something to come about. A lot of broking outfits were expecting something to come about. So in my opinion, I think the market will take it with strength.